LeBron James. The Chicago Bulls select Derrick Rose from the University of Memphis. The Cleveland Cavaliers select Kyrie Irving from Duke University. The New Orleans Hornets select Anthony Davis.
Welcome back to the second episode of Loading Sports. Today, we have something really special in store. We're going to be talking about the NBA draft and who should be the #1 pick. We're in the midst of March, and these top players have shown their abilities on the brightest and biggest stage. So we're going to break down who we really think should be the #1 overall pick. Jan, what you got?
Well, the answer's simple. It's Ja Morant. Ja is his game transfers over the best. He dominates the pick and roll. We all saw it against, who did he play for?
Marquette.
Yeah, against Marquette. Killed them. He can do it with the best of them, and the NBA is a pick and roll based league, and his game carries over the best. And you look at a guy like Zion. Zion's good. He's probably has the most freakish athleticism we've ever seen coming out of college. It's just different. And I think how vast his athleticism is compared to the rest of the D1 athletes, it gives him that edge. And I think once he gets to the NBA, there's guys that are closer to his athleticism. I think that will hurt him, and his game will take longer to develop. And a guy like Ja, like I said, in a pick and roll based league, he's going to come in and make an impact right away. And he's got athleticism that some guys don't have. He's the #1 pick.
Okay. I respect that decision. And don't get me wrong, I love Ja. Great player, unbelievable. All aspects of the game, he's incredible. And on any other year, he should be the #1 pick. I'm saying almost any other year, maybe besides LeBron's draft. But, and I hate cold takes like this. I hate the basic views. I'm not even really a Zion fan, but he is the #1 pick. He is without a doubt the most freakish athlete probably since LeBron. He may be a better athlete than LeBron in many ways just due to his physical attributes. His stats are amazing. He is maybe the most efficient player in college basketball. I get that some of his moves are predictable, and that's the one thing I would hesitate about him is he really likes to, resort back to that right shoulder on the left side and finish with left, does the spin move consistently and constantly. His shooting can be a liability at times, but he is unbelievable in every other way. He's the best athlete I've probably ever seen, and you can't pass him up. It's like if you let him go, it could cost your job as a general manager.
Okay, but who, in your opinion, is the most NBA-ready guy to go out of the gate?
NBA ready is a different thing than who I would take #1.
Okay.
Over,
who
I
do you think is the most NBA ready?
I'm gonna say RJ Barrett is the most NBA ready because
Ja?
I think so. I think he's a better pure scorer. I think the load has been on Ja to score in every way. I agree. He's awesome. He can do it all, but he has to score for them. RJ Barrett, he's playing with Zion and Cam Reddish. I mean, RJ Barrett had more high school awards than anyone since LeBron James coming out of high school. We got to remember he was rated higher than Zion. The dude is a natural, pure scorer, and in this modern NBA, he reminds me of James Harden, and James Harden is the model of an NBA scorer.
But not only is Ja Morant scoring 25 a game, which is more than RJ Barrett, he's averaging 10 assists. Only player in college basketball to ever do that.
Yeah, no, he's.
And if you look at a guy like RJ Barrett, his points, be quite frank, come from physical dominance. They come from in the paint. You saw his putback against UCF. It comes from, I'm going to outmuscle everybody and I'm going to go get a layup. And I'm saying once you get in the league and you go against, a basic guy, a basic defender he's going to have to go up is Andre Iguodala. That's tougher than what you're seeing at the collegiate level.
No doubt. But I think that it's going to help RJ in ways that Ja has not seen is when RJ is put out there as he's going to be a franchise player no matter what. He's going to be the franchise guy going no matter if he goes to the Cavs, Suns, whoever it is. He's going to be the franchise player. He's going to have that ability, that role to score on a consistent basis. And I think to me, he is the best. He is going to be able to fill in that role, that franchise player role, faster than Ja or Zion, in my opinion. And another thing is he's also played at Duke, and I love that Ja came from Murray State, and I love that he's kind of the underdog kid. But it helps playing in the ACC, 20 games a year. It does, and And it helps that he's played on the biggest stage every single night. And Ja, his stats are unbelievable. I mean, 25-10, as you said. But he's not playing. He's not playing Syracuse. He's not playing North Carolina. He's not playing Florida State every night.
I agree with the fact that you said he's not playing. You know, he doesn't have the game-to-game competition a guy like RJ Barrett has. But he proved himself on it. Once he finally got to the stage, he proved himself. And I agree with when you say, like, RJ Barrett can come in, he can fill that role. He doesn't have that natural ability I see when I just watch Ja Morant, the court vision, the passes whenever he sees the pass before it even gets there. And you don't, the guys you see that with are like a James Harden, a Chris Paul, you know, all the best ISO scorers in the league. And Ja Morant has that. And I think RJ Barrett has the ability to become that kind of player, but he doesn't have it yet that Ja Morant has shown that he definitely has.
I understand your takes, no doubt. This is a very difficult draft, is what we're basically. There's a conclusion. Very, very difficult draft to say. And I love RJ, I love Ja, I love Zion. Zion is going to be the best, as I think overall. The only thing you can really knock on the kid is his jump shot. I think he's going to be an unbelievable defender. I think he'll be an unbelievable scorer, rebounder. He even has shown ability to pass, which 6'8", that side, it's unbelievable.
His ceiling
he is raw. No, and that's what in modern NBA drafts are all about raw potential. It is. I mean, that's what they judge. And I agree. NBA ready is a huge factor. There's no doubt, but it takes a little bit of time to develop a kid.
Wouldn't you agree that if you're a GM and you're looking at a guy like a Zion Williamson or a Ja Morant, you're like, we've never seen a guy like Zion before. So who are we supposed to compare him to, or how do we know how he'll fit in the NBA? Whenever you pick a guy like Ja Morant, you're like, okay, there's 10 elite guards in the NBA who look like him and have his build. How do we not take a guy when we were more certain he could just...
He might be the safer pick. But if Zion becomes LeBron or becomes what he's been hyped up, don't get me wrong, it's ridiculous, all the hype, but if he lives up to even fractions of what his hype has been, every GM in the league will be very sorry. And that's why I said
that's fair.
So basically, those are our takes on it. Thank you guys for watching. We'll be back soon with another video. Subscribe, of course.
Yeah, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Loading Sports Co.
Loading Sports is here, baby.
Watch the Sweet 16s coming up tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow.
Well, actually, tomorrow our time.
Our time.
Maybe happening.
Maybe
later.
later. All right.
See ya.
Thank you.